So, you've selected Cox Business as your voice, data, or video provider. We at Cox would like to thank you and walk you through how to read your monthly invoice. There's quite a bit of detail, so let's focus on the top 5 billing topics that our customers have historically questioned. Topic number 1, timing of your Cox invoice. Your monthly invoice will typically arrive on the same day each month. For example, if your services with Cox begin on January 16th, you can expect to receive your invoice on about the 16th of each month. By knowing when your invoice will arrive, you can budget your business finances accordingly. Topic number 2, monthly bill overview. Every customer invoice will vary in length based on the services to which you subscribed, or the usage of services, such as the number of long-distance calls made by your business. However, the majority of customers can simply review pages 1 to 3 to better understand their monthly invoice. Let's review page 1, which includes basic information such as A, account number and PIN. This data is important to have if you need to talk with one of our customer care representatives. B, how to reach us. The telephone number of your local point of contact is shown here in case you have additional questions. C, important messages from Cox. For example, did you know you can set up automatic payments using EasyPay? D, account summary. In this section, you can see a summary of your monthly charges and payments, as well as any credits you may have received. Next, page 2 will include more detail, including summary of charges, a more granular overview of your charges for the current billing period, including a breakout of monthly services, usage charges, and other taxes and fees. Monthly services. In this example, you'll see an additional breakout by the monthly charges by service. For example, this customer has digital TV, internet service, and digital telephone service with a long-distance plan on each voice line. What is not shown is the actual long-distance usage. This information is on page 3, and we'll discuss that shortly. One of the many questions customers ask us pertains to their monthly charges. Specifically, why did my monthly charge increase? Often, this is due to the expiration of a promotion. Many customers who switch their services to Cox receive discounted or free services for a period of time that can vary by location. Once that promotional period expires, they may see an increase in their monthly bill. As we move on to page 3, we'll spend a little more time discussing the following points. Taxes, fees, and surcharges, telephone usage, specifically long-distance charges, placement of charges. For instance, note the alignment of taxes, fees, and surcharges in one section and long-distance usage charges in another. As you look at the taxes, fees, and surcharges, you notice that the TV fees versus telephone fees are separated, which each service's unique fees. In this session, we'll talk about several of the larger charges and pay special attention to the fees that have caused customer confusion in the past. One of the billing questions often asked by our customers is, why don't I see taxes and fees on the contract I signed with Cox? I was quoted a rate for my service, but that rate is less than what I see in my monthly invoice. The answer is that many of the taxes or fees vary based on the cost of the service you receive. For example, here we see the federal excise tax in the amount of $4.50. This is a U.S. government tax that is imposed directly to customers for certain communication services. Congress determines the tax rate and the service to which it applies, such as voice services as shown here. Because the fee may change over time, it is difficult to quote the actual cost to the customer. A second fee that is questioned is the network interface fee shown here. This fee is a cost recovery fee for telecommunications network access to directory assistance, operator services, E911, and other carrier network interfaces. As with most taxes and fees, this is subject to change and varies by market. It is a variable fee that is charged regardless of which telecommunications provider you choose. Finally, the access recovery fee shown here also varies by market. In 2011, the Federal Communications Commission, or FCC, changed the way service providers are paid for terminating other telephone companies' voice calls. All carriers may charge this fee, and Cox implemented this charge in 2011. We hope this overview provides answers to the questions you have about your invoice. We appreciate you taking the time to review this video, and we at Cox Business thank you for your business.